Amen. John chapter 10. We are excited about every opportunity God gives us in His Word. Amen. In the Gospel of John alone, there are 7 I ams. We're in I am number 3. And what a blessing to know that Jesus is showing us something about Himself. All right. John chapter 10. Just want to read 3 verses and then we'll get into God's Word. Verses 7, 8, and 9 of John chapter 10. Listen at the word of the Lord.
John 10, verse 7, and the word says, Then said Jesus unto them again, Verily, verily, I say unto you, I am the door of the sheep. All that ever come before me are thieves and robbers. But the sheep did not hear this. Verse 9, I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture.
Amen. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Ain't nothing changed. I want to talk about thank God for Jesus. Somebody gonna say that one day and you're gonna run right out of here. Because that's just gonna be enough. Amen. Thank God for Jesus. And we thank God for His Word. What a blessing to be allowed to not only learn this Word, but the opportunity to live, Mother Deborah, what we learn. Thank God for Jesus. Jesus tells a parable in chapter 10, verses 1 through 5. And it was always His desire to pass any information, but unfortunately, the people didn't get the point. He teaches us in chapter 10, verse 1, that there's a right way to access the people of God. All right. He shows you clearly. He says, when you do it, you enter through the door. But there's somebody who always wants to do it, Toy, their own way. He says, if you don't come in through the door, you're a thief and a robber. Don't look around. Because everybody in this room, at one point or another, you've been one of these. Or both of these. Why do you say that? Because there are times in our lives where God has told us how to do a thing, but we have decided, I'm going to do it my way. All right. That makes us a thief and a robber. God provides a door, but we say, what's the use of a door? I'm standing right here by the window, and the window's open. I ought to be allowed to just go on through the window. That ain't the way God said. All right. Watch this. He makes something clear in verse 2. He says, He enters by the door. It's right there in the verse. And it's something interesting. He not only enters by the door, because Jesus is teaching us not only that we need to do right, but He does right so that we can follow His example. He says something very interesting in verse 3. He gives us the characteristics of sheep and shepherd, and the reason he goes this way is because in a sheepfold there is no gate out there. Yeah, all right. I didn't say it wasn't no fence. He finds a place to fence in so they don't wander off. Yeah. Right. But in most sheepfolds there is no actual gate because the shepherd Alizé becomes the actual gate.
All right.
After he leads him into the fenced area, at night the shepherd sleeps in the entranceway. What a place to sleep. He chooses to sleep there because I make sure that all sheep stay inside where there is safety. But at the same time, I sleep here so that anything that tries to enter in to affect or attack the sheep, they got to come through me. Wow. In the relationship, sheep learn from hearing. I wish somebody was paying attention. It says in verse 3, the sheep hear his voice, and he calls them by name. I don't know if you looked in a sheep pen lately, Toy, but they all look the same from a distance. Mother Rapper, when you get to dealing with people, you discover they have individual characteristics. But you only discover them, Reed, when you spend with each one.
All right.
And a good shepherd spends time with each one to observe characteristics so that he calls them by name. Which means not only are the sheep learning him, but he has to learn. Y'all ain't saying nothing. What a relationship that it is done through time. Y'all out here with me, I'm out here with y'all. He learns them so that he can call them by name. Verse 4 says, and when they travel, they're not traveling, Kenny, by sight. They're traveling by sound.
All right.
Wow. Verse 4 says they are following him because at this point they know his voice. You see that? So according to verse 4, Q-Tina, ain't nowhere to go. Not early. We stay in a central place for some time, Ken Lord, because I need you to learn my voice. There is a tone and tenor to the shepherd's voice, and I need every sheep to get locked into my voice. So that when we travel, why is it necessary? Because, Delisha, sometimes they had to travel at night. And there may not have been sufficient light. And if you're traveling by sight without sufficient light, somebody gonna get lost. Right. But I don't need you to travel by what you see. I need you to travel by what you hear.
All right.
And so all while they're traveling, Marissa, the shepherd is not only walking, he is talking.
Come on, come on.
I wish somebody was getting this.
Come on.
Watch this. But if I don't know his voice, Bryce, he'll be talking and I'll wander off.
Yeah.
Because something has captured my attention. Y'all ain't saying that. That's why the Bible says we walk by faith and not by sight. Yeah. And in the Bible says faith comes by hearing. It don't come by seeing. Because I don't need you to ever get caught up in that you see, because the devil is the master illusionist. And so he can get you caught up in what you see. I don't need you to get caught up in what you say. I need you to caught up in what I say.
All right.
That's why y'all, God, while we're waiting on a miracle, while we're waiting on seeing something, we miss God all the time. God says, I don't need you to be moved by what I show you. I need to be moved by what I say to you.
All right.
They follow by his voice. Verse 5, and a stranger. See, if somebody can show you something and move you, you was going to get moved anyway.
Yeah.
When your seeing is more keen than your hearing, you jammed up already and don't even know it. Child, I need to see where we're going. You already messed up. Church ain't about showing you where we're going. Church is about hearing where we're going.
All right.
More meetings and more mess is started in church behind this. I just don't see it. Well, you should have shouted, you just don't see it. Because it was never designed for you to be seen in the first place. God said, I'm not about showing you, I'm about sharing something. So when you hear me, you follow by what you hear.
All right.
Watch this. A stranger they will not follow. They run from him. Why? Verse 5, because they don't know his voice. See, when somebody can pull you from the group by showing you something, you weren't in the group to start with.
Right.
Oh my God. Jesus says, my sheep hear and know my voice. Wow. Verses 1 through 5. He spoke the parable. Now look at verse 6. While he's talking to them, you ain't going to believe this. This wasn't an unusual occurrence. This happened quite often. Verse 6 says, they understood what?
Things that were which he spoke unto them.
They understood not. They didn't get it.
All right.
Watch this. What he was saying, verses 1 through 5, they did not get it. Verse 6, he said, this parable he spake. See, somebody's clued in, but because we miss some time. When he says parable, see, Bible readers ought to know something right there. See, some of us do, some of us don't. And so, see, when you read certain things and we miss lessons, now I can't go where I want to go without it because, see, some of y'all find it right there. See, parable means it's a mixed group.
Come on.
Right.
Matthew 13, he says, I talk in parable because I'm saying something that ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
I got kingdom folk in the group, and then it's the rest of y'all.
All right.
So when he talks in parables, it's secret kingdom code.
Right.
And so when you see parable right away, all kingdom folk are, shh, hold on. See, when regular folk talk, I can be distracted, but when the parable is going forth, it's kingdom code.
Yeah.
And I can't afford to be caught up in your nonsense and miss the kingdom message.
Right.
So now watch this. The fact that I said this, okay, hold on. Now here we go. Verse 7, then Jesus said to them again. See, you can't start in verse 7. Talking about he said to them again. That's the equivalent. He should have the conversation with somebody said, this is how they're going to start out. Now let me explain what I just said. That's what we're talking about. What? You can't start there. Let me explain what I just said. You ain't said nothing. Exactly. Let me explain what I just said. What? When Jesus speaks to them again, what did he say the first time that they missed? Watch this. He said, I don't want you to miss this. He says, very, very, and that's truly, count on this. He says, I am the door.
All right.
Of the sheep. Watch this. Kingdom people, I need you to understand something. I am the door. Jesus, some folk came before you and saying all kind of stuff. Go in this way.
Right.
Y'all go in this way. If this way is blocked, don't matter. Go in this way. If it ain't a way, just tear a hole in the wall and go in there. Because remember, so the most important thing is getting in. Don't like y'all heard that in church.
Come on.
By any means,
Yes, sir.
that means whatever. Make a hole. Make a way. Watch this. The song ain't whatever maker.
Way maker.
And we learned in the song that ain't but one person can make a way.
Yeah.
Watch this. He says, I am the door. Jesus, what about all the folk that was preaching, teaching before you showed up? I got something for him. He said, everybody that came before me, you ain't believe this. It's in verse 8. What did Jesus say? And there was a problem within the fold because they was trying to go somewhere and wasn't no cooperation.
Come on.
It's right there in the verse. But the sheep, what?
Did not hear him.
See, it ain't that you are an unruly church member. It ain't that you are honorary. It ain't that you are hard to get along with. See, when you're in a sheepfold that's trying to take you somewhere you ain't got no business going, you're supposed to resist.
Yeah.
I wish I was in a real place. When you're somewhere and you don't even really know where you are or why you're there, and leadership is trying to get you to go against or contrary to the things of God, there's something in you that is programmed. Yeah. You're supposed I'm not a yes woman. Something God has put in me. I don't even understand what's going on. But what I do know is I don't believe we're supposed to be going that way. I don't believe we're supposed to be doing it. I don't believe we're supposed to be living like that. I just don't believe that's right.
All right.
Now, y'all saying it's right, but just because you say it's right, don't make it right.
All right.
See, it don't really matter if two men love each other. That's their personal business. That's what's wrong with some of y'all. You need to get out of folks' personal business. See, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That ain't right. If it ain't right with God, it can't never be right with us.
All right.
Y'all ain't saying nothing. It's only right with us if you ain't trying to go where God is. Watch this. He says, all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers. Why? Because they were telling people that you can get in any kind of way. Y'all, we can't make the kingdom any kind of way.
All right.
Jesus says in verse 9, here we go. I am the door.
Yeah.
I told you, in the Greek, when you have the article, he's not just the door. He says, if you're trying to get up in here, I'm the only door. You walk around this building many times as you want. If you intend on getting in here, ain't but one door in this place. He says, I am the door. Now watch this. I love it. King James says, by me.
Uh-oh.
I don't care what you believe. He says, by me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved. Watch this. That's why we appreciate God's word. Churches have built theologies off of one or two verses. Yet the Bible says, here a little. Because you don't get it all in one place at one time. He says line, which means you don't have the full understanding if all you got is one line.
All right.
He said you need something to go not with that, on top of that. I need what you learn to, if what you're learning builds up, then how can what you learn build up and you stay on the same level?
Come on, come on.
He says if your knowledge goes up, you ought to go up with what you learn. Don't tell me you're learning God and you still on the same level you was on 5 years ago.
All right.
How can your knowledge increase but your living stay the same?
All right.
Get no help up in here. Jesus says, as you learn better, watch this. He says, if you enter me, you shall be saved. We so smart. When I looked up saved, the Greek word for saved is so. It means to be delivered out of danger into safety.
Amen.
It's the same word we get salvation from.
Yes.
In order for it to work properly, it delivers us out of into.
Yeah.
See, when you're chasing from trouble and you just want to avoid the trouble, you don't want to be saved, you want to be rescued. Because rescued means just get the trouble off of me. So I can go on doing what I was doing. Y'all ain't saying nothing. But see, when saved is involved, it is deliver me from danger into safety. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Watch this. It's where we get our word salvation from. Romans 10. That thou shalt confess with thy mouth. Romans 10 and believe in the heart that God is raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Don't like you been in church and somebody say, doors church open, you walk down. You believe Jesus died on the cross? Yes. You believe Jesus died and rose from death? Yes. You believe he's come back for you? Yes. Church? Watch this. How many of us said the words,
All
but
right.
didn't mean what we said?
Come on.
Come on now.
What's this? Jesus says, in order for you to be saved, you have to enter the door. Now watch this.
Uh-oh.
We're so smart and intelligent. So I'll look at the definition for door. Watch this. It says by definition, a door is a barrier that separates in from out, or out from in, depending on where you're standing. A door is a barrier that separates in from out, or out from in, depending on where you're standing.
Yeah. Wow.
Then you're looking crazy, like that don't make no sense. See, it separates in from out only if you're
In or out.
in.
Yeah.
If it separates out from in, that's because you are
Out.
Yeah, it is a barrier. Watch this. But built into the definition, Christ is this word. It's also a portal.
Yeah.
And you know, we big time in there, but you know, I looked up portal. Deacon said gateway or entrance into.
Oh.
Gateway or entrance into what? Jesus says, I am the door. I am the barrier
All right.
that keeps in, and out.
My God.
Come
My
on.
God. My God.
He said, but I'm also a portal. I'm the gateway and entrance into something.
Come on.
Now watch this. See, here's where we mess folk up at. When you just tell folk all you have to do is you just say the words, you already saved. When you just say the words, it's the equivalent of being in the doorway.
Come on.
Any kid that's ever experienced this, mama will holler from inside the house. You either gonna come in or out. Well, what she was trying to teach you was, Mother Deborah, standing in the doorway ain't where you want to be.
All right.
See, standing in the doorway, Keisha, ain't in or out. You just in the way. And Mama made it clear, come in or out, and whatever you decide, go and shut the door behind you.
All right.
Watch this.
Right.
Watch this. Y'all, because Jesus wants it to be made plain. Don't get in the doorway and think it's all right.
Right.
You catch the wrath of mama, you let flies in my house. See, anybody that had air conditioning, mama tell you, I ain't trying to cool outside. That means get in here and shut the door. And I don't care if you want to play, make a decision. You're going to get in or out. But I'm going to tell you what you ain't going to do. You don't do this all day either. You ain't just going to get in and out. I've told you time. Let me tell you something. You want to play, you want to come in. Make a decision. Y'all watch this. As church folk, we got to make a decision.
Right. Yes.
Jesus says, do you want to be saved?
Come on.
Don't ask me, do you want to be saved? I'll see if you want to be saved. But if you come in the door or not.
Right.
All right.
It's right in the verse. He says, if you enter in, you shall be saved. How many know there's a difference between safety and shelter? Y'all, when a storm is raging, you can come under a tree and catch shelter. But you're still under the elements of the storm.
All right.
It is only when you come in that there is safety from the storm. People will tell you, man, come in out of that storm. Because while you may catch shelter in the time of storm, ain't no safety as long as you are subject to the storm. The only safety is when you come out of the storm and into some someplace safe.
Yeah.
Watch this. Jesus says, I need to provide safety for us. Y'all ain't no shelter hanging around Jesus.
All right.
Ain't no shelter being around folk that know Jesus. Safety for us is if we make a conscious decision to enter in. Can I prove to you? The Bible says, if any man be around Christ. If any man hang around church folk that talk about Christ. Y'all playing. Because see, we have the nerve to hang around folk. Because see, I know Delisha can get a prayer through. So I don't care how I live. As long as I know Delisha. Because I know she can get a prayer through. So she can get a prayer through however you live.
Wow.
So then God don't never require nothing from you. Watch this. Why is she able to get a prayer through? Because obviously she don't live like you. Because if she lived like you, then both of y'all need prayer.
Amen.
Wow. Jesus says, I am the door. Watch this. Not only when you enter me shall you be saved, but it's also in verse 9. This going in and going out. It's not going in and out of Jesus.
Come on.
Sean, Jesus not only provides freedom within him, but there are areas within him that you have not experienced nor accessed.
All right. Come on.
I don't know if you've been in a fancy house, but in a fancy house, they have this fancy thing called a foyer. And so in some houses, the foyer is an elaborate place. Sometimes it's a chandelier right there. And while you're standing there talking about, sometimes it's marble floor right there. And while you're standing there talking about, wow. Wow, this is, woo. And they standing looking at you like you crazy. You're standing in the foyer, and you amazed, and they talking about, what are you gonna stand there? Man? Because while you are amazed and impressed by the foyer, this ain't even the house good. Man, you need to come on past here. Y'all, we ran and called ourselves, Lord, I just want to be saved. Lord, if you just save my soul, I'll be fine. And while we get saved and we stay right there, Jesus saying, but it's more to the house.
Right.
I wish I had somebody to believe like the Bible says. You done got in the foyer talking about Jesus. That's good enough for me. I done struggled in the world, so just to stand in the foyer, Jesus, that's all I need. And Jesus, you talking about this, you're crazy. Because as elaborate as foyers are, ain't no TV in the foyer.
Right.
Ain't no couch in the foyer. Ain't no recliner in the foyer. Ain't no swimming pool in the foyer. He said, man, why are you excited about the foyer? The real stuff is past here.
All right.
I told you, not only is the door a barrier, it's a portal. I was telling Karen earlier, I said, you know what? It's amazing. I remember as a boy preaching in Chicago in the 70s and 80s. I'm trying to follow people deep that didn't know where they were going.
All right.
I'm trying to pattern my preaching style after preachers that didn't know what they was preaching.
Oh my. Right.
And then God sustained me through all of that page. And then I came to the commandment-keeping church.
All
They
right.
know better. And so I'm following them because surely
They know.
Sure.
they know where they're going.
Right.
See, they're going in places that the other church did never go in. So then I know they know where they're going. They all in the Old Testament, places we did never read. They're in the books you could never find. So now they're in the books we never couldn't find Christ. This got to be a real church. Woo! We found them places we ain't never been before. Man, hey. So now I'm following that because surely the God know where he's going.
All
God is. See, y'all, if we would just have a heart for God.
All right.
God says, I don't care what road you're on.
Yeah.
All of them dead end into me.
Well,
When you have a heart for God.
yeah.
Now, when you don't have a heart for God, you'll travel all day and never find God.
Yeah.
But if you ever have a heart for God, God said, I don't care which road you travel on, all them roads going to lead straight to me. And so, y'all, I don't despise my good old ex-law church. I love my good old ex-law church because my good old ex-law church showed me how to run right into God. And anybody and anything that helped me run right into God, hey, hallelujah, thank you. And you need some stuff in your life that'll run you right into God. See, I don't care about your ex-husband or your ex-wife. If they whoop your tail every day, I'm sorry for the whooping. What if the whooping led you straight to God? Praise God for the whooping then. I ain't glorifying the beating, but whatever it takes in our life that moves us to God, that gets us to God, praise God for whatever it was. Yeah, watch this. He says, I'm a door. I'm a portal. Y'all, when you study God's word and instead of looking for stuff, you're looking for him, you find him. Watch this. John chapter 1. We're almost there. This will be a blessing to you. John the Baptist was given orders to start baptizing. But God told him, you're going to baptize somebody different one day. But the only way you're going to know it's the one I'm talking about is I work out a sign. What my sign is that? You put signs up for say you put a sign up for me? Hey, you get no sign? That's okay. Just one sign? The money sign? Ain't that a shame? Yeah. See, there's something that should have messed all y'all up last night. You sat right there and looked at that. Free money behind. And when I first read all the signs, this one I got, I'm saying, that's the stupidest sign I've ever seen in my life.
It didn't have nothing to do with the other one.
Yeah, I'm thinking, what kind of, this ain't no real sign. We done drove all over the world. Ain't nobody ever seen no sign, free money behind. What kind of sign is this? Ain't no real sign. We all sat there and looked at, read all that, ain't moved.
It was demoted.
See that? Watch this. And y'all, while we playing, that's Jesus all the time. Yeah. Jesus talking about this stuff behind me.
Yeah, come on, get it.
I mean, lights flashing and everything. And I was like, we looking around the time talking about, for real? And sitting right there. Yeah. Watch this. John chapter 1. He needed to know something. How do I know? Look at verse 47. Oh, I don't want to go there now. I'm doing like price now. I don't want to go there right now. I don't want to go there right now. Yeah, I don't want to go there right now. Look at verse 32. Yeah, it's too early. I don't want to go there right now. Maybe tomorrow. Look at John 1:32.
And John bare record saying, I saw the Spirit descending from heaven like a dove, and it abode upon him.
Watch this. He said, let the record show.
All right.
I saw this, Danielle.
Yeah.
Look at 33. This meant something.
And I knew him not. But he that sent me to baptize with water.
Nobody but God sent him to do that. What did he say?
The same said unto me,
Watch this.
upon whom thou shalt see the Spirit descending and remaining on him. The same is he which baptized with the Holy Ghost.
Wow.
When he baptized Jesus, something happened in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Something not only opened in the sky, but something came from the sky and descended upon him, and it became his sign.
Right.
after he baptized Jesus, heaven opened up for the one he just baptized. All right, y'all can't wait too long. Come on. Go to 47.
Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him.
Now, these are the first 4 disciples according to John. Andrew got caught up when he got signed. Philip gets brought in, and before he do anything, Ladarian, he said, hold on. I can't do nothing until I go get my brother. He goes and get his brother, and they both come into Jesus' store. Watch this. Listen to this.
And said of him, behold, an Israelite need.
Indeed.
Israelite indeed, in whom is no guile.
This is a good man. Look at 48.
Nathanael said unto him, whence knowest thou me?
You don't know me. Hey, how you know me anything about me? This is my first time ever meeting you.
Right.
Watch this.
Jesus answered and said unto him,
Don't miss this.
before that Philip called thee, when thou wast under the fig tree, I saw thee.
When Philip went and got him, guess what? When Philip walked up on him, at that moment Nathanael was standing under a fig tree. Mining. When Philip came and got you, I saw the exchange.
All right.
That messed Nathanael up.
Right.
Look at the next verse.
Nathanael answered and said unto him, Rabbi, thou art the Son of God, thou art the King of Israel.
Yeah, there was no question. That was declaration. Oh my God. You saw me standing under the tree.
All right.
Okay, he said, you are the Messiah. Now, see, we done read this, y'all. And when you don't look for Jesus, you miss Jesus. But see, when you look for Jesus, Marissa, he starts showing up in strange places.
Yeah.
Right.
When you look for Jesus. See, we didn't say, oh my God. Go back over here, like, oh, that's my lucky day. Luck wasn't in the room. Who's my lucky day? Who's going to have my lucky rabbit's foot? You know what? He had fault. The rabbit had fault. If you got one in your pocket, he had fault. Didn't help him. Because if you got one in your pocket, that rabbit, he wasn't on 3 feet. If you got one of them, I promise you somebody else got the other 3. And I don't understand how the one gonna help you. He had 4 and it didn't help him. You got a foot in your pocket and the rest of them in somebody's pot somewhere. Now if he had 4 and it didn't help him, how's the one gonna help you? Watch this. Listen to Jesus in verse 50. If you're a Bible mark, you got to mark this.
Jesus answered and said unto him,
Don't miss this.
because I said unto thee, I saw thee under the fig tree. Believest thou? Thou shalt see greater things than these.
Wait a minute. He tell Nathanael what?
Thou shalt see greater things than these.
You ain't already understand behind that? Is that all I had to do to hook you?
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something for you.
He said, wait a minute. Just because I said that one little thing to you, you all in already?
Yeah.
He said, let me tell you something. I'm going to show you some stuff. What he says in 50 is, you ain't.
Scratch the surface.
Mark 51. Read it. John 1:51. And he said unto him, what?
He said unto him, verily, verily, I say unto you,
Watch this.
hereafter ye shall see heaven open, and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man.
He says, Nathanael, heaven is going to open for me because of me.
All right.
The confirmation of this heaven is beings that live there but operate here will only be able to go from one realm to the next because a portal has to be made available.
Yeah.
Because of me, on account of me, heaven is going to open, and angels of God are going to be seen by y'all going and coming. It says, upon the Son of Man. Wow. You want to access this door. See, we try to go through the door of the church's good graces.
All right.
For the wonderful privilege of carrying your briefcase.
Right.
So I can one day be you. And you ain't nobody.
All right.
Come on.
See, when I can't sleep at night, you can't help me.
All right.
Nope.
When there are aches and pains and I ain't got no insurance, you can't help me. And the reason I know you can't help me is because you got aches and pains that you ain't got answers to.
Right. That's right.
This is the door you want to access, y'all. Not only for salvation purposes, but for kingdom realm purposes.
All right.
Right.
No other door gives us these opportunities, church. Jesus says, I am. Watch this. Revelation chapter 1. Seal the deal for you. Jesus said, I'm not just a door. I'm a gateway. I'm an entrance into something.
All right.
See, we watch movies and stuff, and Diggy didn't like it, but in Thor 1, something happened where a portal, that's an opening, gateway, broke from Asgard to the earth.
All right.
And while the people on the earth was studying and kind of halfway believed there was something out there, the girl didn't have no evidence.
All right.
That's right.
But when the portal opened and they broke through, it changed everything. Yeah, and then you realize, oh wow, not only is there something out there, I really ain't ready
Ready for it.
for what's out there. Watch this. Y'all, we think we got all we need in this little raggedy jacked up earth. And God is steady reminding us, eyes.
Right.
You don't know who you're dealing with.
Right.
Ears haven't heard. Man, all of this that I created in the earth, for me, while you were excited about it, man, that's old stuff to me. I created it over 6,000 years ago. Man, all of this that you excited about, that's old for me. Man, I got new stuff I didn't work out. You excited about what I done created, and I can't get you excited about what I'm working on.
Oh my.
See, a real scientist don't never sit back on his old laurels. He always in the laboratory.
Right.
He ain't excited about past
Yeah.
stuff. He only excited about, but I'm working on something.
Yeah.
I can't get up in here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Watch this. Revelation chapter 1. You don't believe this. Watch this. Look at verse 9.
Revelation 1.
This must be too heavy. Y'all ain't saying nothing.
Chapter 1. I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation.
I don't get no special treatment. I'm going through just like you're going through. But I'm hanging in there. This is Johnny, disciple. Come on.
And in the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ was in the isle that is called Patmos, for the word of God and for the testimony of Jesus Christ.
It was like an Alcatraz. It's a prison on an island. and it was a sinking island. Because they didn't want the blood on their hands of having killed this awesome man of God. But let's just put him on a sinking island and leave him out there. Then when an island sinks, he drowned on his own. We didn't kill him.
Yeah.
Wow. He said, I ain't out here on vacation.
All right.
This ain't no retreat for me.
Right.
I was banished out here for a reason.
Right.
It said the word of God and the testimony of Jesus Christ. Watch this. But while I'm in a bad place,
Uh-oh.
you just read in verse 9, I'm your fellow brother, companion of tribulation. Hey man, I'm going through it just like you going through.
Right.
Hey man, I got bad days, I got tough days too. I ain't out here with a TV. I ain't out here with a stereo.
Right.
I ain't out here with a maid and butler service to cook and feed for me. Hey man, I'm out here waiting to die. They left me out here. But even though I'm in a bad place,
Right.
for serving God, look at verse 10.
I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day.
See, I wish somebody could get right there. That you, on your worst day, it don't affect your praise to God.
All right.
I wish somebody could get right there.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I'm your companion in tribulation. That ain't nothing good. I'm out here on an island that's sinking. Don't know how long I'm going to be out here. But while my conditions ain't the best, while my circumstance ain't the best, my hookup with God ain't changed.
All right.
God is still good. God is still worthy of the praise. Even though I ain't got nobody out here with me, I'm on an island by myself, God is still worthy of the praise. I can't let my circumstance nor my situation to affect my spirit in God.
Right. Thank you, Lord.
Ain't got no calendar, but he said I'm in the spirit on the Lord's day. Man, if folk want to have a fight to decide what day was that, Paige, I don't even care what day it is. The man said it was the Lord's day. I got news for you. All 7 of them is his.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
What's this? While you want to argue about which day was it, can we get to the fact that what he was on the day? He says, I was in the spirit. I didn't have a bad attitude. I wasn't cussing. I wasn't fussing. I wasn't fighting. The news flash in verse 10 was, I was where I was supposed to be, in the right spirit I was supposed to be in. While in the spirit, look at this. Here comes Jesus.
And heard behind me a great voice, as of a trumpet.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me, on my bad day, if my spirit is right, I can get a pop-up visit from Jesus.
Oh, that's good. Good stuff.
On my bad day, as long as I don't let my day can affect my spirit, I'm subject for a pop-up visit from Jesus.
Right.
Wow.
Well, I like you never had a bad day at work and somebody show up unexpectedly and say, hey, I can't take you to lunch. Me?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Come on, your favorite restaurant. You got to be kidding.
Right.
All while you driving there, you don't even know what kind of day I've been having. It don't matter.
Yeah.
We're going to eat at your favorite place. Don't it change the whole day?
Yeah.
Now, you still got to go back to work.
Right.
But you go back to work differently because this unexpected visit changed everything.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, man, tribulation on a sinking island because of the word of God, but I was still able to be in the spirit, and because of that, here come a proper visit.
Right.
What did he say in verse 11?
Saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last.
Now, what you don't read is, John, I came to tell you this is the end. You don't even know when to shout. I see you don't know when to shout. Watch this. He says, I'm the Alpha and Omega. John, you just in the middle of your situation. This ain't the end.
Right.
You ain't been there. Y'all, sometimes our circumstance can squeeze us so tight and make us believe I'm at the end.
Right.
Jesus said it's the end when I show up. But if you see it in the verse, he says Alpha, he said I'm on the front end. and Omega. I'm on the back end. He said, if I ain't showed up, it ain't overtell. I show up. Because I'm the end. How long you ever been stuck at a crosswalk and these things come down? And then here comes something on the track. Oh, Lord. Sometimes it be a 21 or 31. Sometimes it be a 101, Keisha. I'm telling you how long the train is, depending on where you got to go. If you late, it's going to be a long train. And while you sitting there going, do you know there's nothing more exciting? At the end of this train, it's a caboose. Kenny, when we say that, we get excited because I promise you, it ain't nothing never behind the caboose. It's the last call on the train. Y'all, Jesus said, I'm not only the engine, I'm the caboose. Don't let them come after me. So see, I don't care what the doctor say. I don't care what your mom and dad say. I don't care what your boss say. Hey, you fired and you'll never ever get a good job. You ain't the caboose. All right. Yeah, the doctor can come in and jack you up. You know what? You got something I ain't never seen and don't even know how to cure. Thank you, doctor. You ain't the caboose. You know what? You can have a car repossessed. And it'll hurt you because now you're trying to figure out how to get along. But the man who sold you the car ain't the caboose. I wish I had some real help up in here. Y'all, and life may throw you a curve. Life may hit you in the stomach and pick you over. And while life may jack us up and mess us up, even life itself ain't the caboose. He let John know, hey, I'm the front end and the back end. Now watch this. And I ain't got time to read all that. Now he gave him the seven letters to the 7 churches. Now what I need you to fast forward to is chapter 4, verse 1. Then for the praying get out here. Y'all can't take too much more of this. He wanted John to know, while John was on the Isle of Patmos, Keisha, Jesus said, I need you to, because he was excited on the island, which is an Alcatraz, a prison, locked up for doing the will of God. Could have had a bad attitude. Locked up doing the will of God. And struggling. But was still in the spirit. Jesus said, well, you can be in the spirit in a bad place. I got to come check that out.
Right.
See, in chapter 1 page, he came where John was.
All right.
Because his spirit was right.
Oh, wow. Right.
We want Jesus to come, but your spirit tore up.
Right.
All right.
You want Jesus to come fix your spirit and then take you somewhere. Jesus said, no, we don't roll like that.
Right.
If you want me to show up, get your spirit right.
All right.
In order to get your spirit right is to stop letting your circumstance and your situation, which is outside you, control what should be going on inside of you. What's this? Yeah, in tribulation, on an island locked up, but was still in the spirit on the Lord's day. After he got through dealing with John where he was, I'm trying to show you something. Jesus said, I'm not only a barrier that separates in from out, I'm also a portal. I'm a gateway. I'm an entrance into. He says, John, let me really bless you.
Come on, preacher.
See, sometimes, Christ, I don't have to change your circumstance or situation.
All right.
I can show you something right where you are.
That's right.
All right.
Change everything. Y'all, I got news for you. When you get through with the whole book of Revelation and all that John was able to see and all that John was able to write, he still got to come back to the island.
Yeah.
That's right.
After enjoying heaven and being with the Father and following Jesus around and having a great time and seeing all he saw and writing all around, he still got to come back to the island.
Wow.
What's this? And what's so exciting is God is just that good. Man, I ain't got to change your situation or your circumstance. If your spirit is right, I can show you something right where you are and change everything.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Watch this. See, y'all, when our spirit is right
Yes.
and we access Jesus, we can go places our body can't go.
All right, all right.
When you just fine with being saved, you never get to go in and out. The Bible said find pasture. That's sheep food. John is supposed to be on an island. But because he's in Christ,
Right.
I'm going to show you how he's getting ready to be able to go in and out freely. I'm sorry if it's too heavy, y'all. I'm sorry.
Word, that's word.
You be satisfied with just being saved all you want. And whining and complaining about how tough your day was. Oh, and what a struggle is. I got to go to work tomorrow. You just stay right there all you want.
Yep.
But Jesus says, if you really get in me,
Yeah.
you're going to learn that being in me grants you access. One of them signs somewhere over here said, authorized personnel. That meant it's stuff behind this door only certain folk
Yeah.
get to experience.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
Y'all watch this. Do you know outside of Jesus it's the same sign?
Yeah.
Authorized.
Personnel.
But he says in me.
Yeah.
You get to access all these rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all watch this. When I worked for the Cowboys. See there? That was a sign. When I worked for the Cowboys, as rich as they were, Fred, extremely absent-minded. So the house keys and the car keys had to stay on the same ring so they wouldn't lose it. And in many cases, what you to know is, see, when they leave the house unlocked, they leave the keys in the car. They don't have to look for the keys. One key opened everything in the house, Delisha. So because I'm the security guard, when they would go out of town, in order to manage the house, the keys was left with me. So because I got to manage the property, when they would go out of town, Keisha, since I got the keys and access, I did. Because Corey, I ain't finna steal nothing. But our ears gonna look. Because that's what keys is for. If you didn't want me in the house, you should have left me with the keys. So watch this. Price, all in the basement. I've been gone for that for 11 years. They gonna edit this part out, the video. Paige, it was walls that you thought was a wall until you did this. It was a door.
Wow.
It was stuff all behind the wall. All up on the first floor. All up on the second floor. All up on the third floor. Aaron, all up in the attic. You know, stuff that the coaches and all of the assistant coaches and all the stuff that they wore, they would buy it in bulk and excess, and then when it was so much extra stuff, all that junk was up in the attic. And I'm thinking, now y'all got us believing. Every Christmas y'all giving us something new. It was these leftovers. I didn't just stop it there. Price all up in the attic against the wall, it was a door in the back of the attic. That once you went through the door in the back of the attic, it was a stairwell. When you go down the stairwell, oh, you want to know how low, where it went? Good question. Keys give you access. So, Corey, when I went down the stairs, the stairwell took me all the way downstairs to a tunnel that took me all the way under the tennis court out to the gazebo. So, in the event of trouble, Kenny, while you'd have broken the house maybe to do me harm, all they had to do was go upstairs into the attic. In the back of the attic, Alice said they would hit that door, shut the door that looked like a wall, and then it would take them all the way downstairs to the gazebo. The cars was parked on top of the gazebo.
My God.
So while you're in the house trying to get it, that shit you over here is, and they would burn up out of there. See what keys do? Access.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Watch this. You still fronting in the foyer.
Come on.
And Jesus saying, I got house.
Yes.
You ain't even seen
Wow.
or access yet.
Yeah.
Chapter 4, verse 1, I'm finna pray. Y'all can't take it. I'm sorry. Revelation 4:1. Let's read and get out of here.
After this I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven.
Oh!
He said
First of all,
he know.
how many know before now you didn't even know
Get ahead.
it was a door?
Right.
A door, Sharquilla, that connected heaven to earth. I wonder who in the world opened that door. It's right in the verse.
And the first voice which I heard was as it were of a trumpet talking with me.
Who was that voice? That's the one in chapter 1. That when he turned around, we didn't read all that, but it described Jesus in a light he had never seen him in.
Yeah.
That voice did what?
Which said, come up hither, and I will show you these things which must be hereafter.
You're missing this. John, because his spirit was right.
Oh, wow.
Even though he's in a bad place under terrible circumstances,
Right.
his spirit was so right until Jesus said, now that's awesome. Let me go down there where he is. Jesus not only goes down there where he is and gives him a revelated word in chapters 2 and 3, but after that, chapters 2 and 3 was for the folk where John was.
Yeah.
Here we go.
While John is busy writing, this voice
Shoots in heaven.
then shot back up to heaven and opened the door and said, hey. No, up here. You ain't looking at it. He says, after this, y'all ain't reading it?
Right.
Chapters 2 and 3. I'm so busy writing. He said, after I got through writing, I looked and behold, I told you, behold is to see but not detail. See, just to look, you miss it. Behold is to see what you didn't see the first time.
All right.
He says a door was opened in heaven. Which means, Kenny, after he got doing this, at some point he got the,
Yeah.
well, I'll be your arm around. Just like a door. This can't be a regular door because the door was connected to someplace.
Yeah.
He said, the voice said, let's go up there. That ain't what the voice said.
He said, come.
Come up here.
Come here meant the voice.
He's already there.
I was down there with you.
Right.
Down back up here.
See, when your spirit is right, I'll come where you are. When your spirit remains right, you can come where I am.
Lord, have mercy. Jesus.
I wish somebody was getting this. Watch this. Last thing, we gotta go. Does anybody here know how to drive a standard shift?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No. No, automatically this up here. PRND. No, standard get numbers. Depending upon the car.
New version.
If it's older number, standard don't have nothing. You just got to know what the gears are. And you better know. Because sometimes reverse is to the left and up high. Sometimes reverse is all the way over to the right and back. Sometimes reverse is to the